Wednesday, April 29th, another beautiful day for some baseball. In this video, you are going to be getting the 9 best player props on that entire slate, not to mention my favorite player to send one over the fence on Wednesday and cash us out for a home run. And then we're going to move over to the sports books where I'm going to be telling you exactly who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs, all of that right here in this video. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're locking in and get ready to go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
And before we get rocking and rolling, breaking down all these free plays we have in store for you in this video, go on ahead and smash that like button. 200 likes on this video and one of you will win $100 if and when the sportsbook play of the day cashes. All you got to do is like the video and comment below. I do this every single day, never missing a beat here all MLB season long and beyond. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a free play drop. But honestly, before we go any further, this is the most important part of the video, the most important thing that you can do for your wallet. Go down below, visit my buddy Stan. He's got bonus free plays and ways for you to lock in all of these plays for absolutely free. And this is exactly where he's going to send you. We're going to start from top to bottom here. Go to that big, beautiful golden W. Join the free plan. Get in the free Discord. You get bonus free plays every single day. We're about to be turning $30 to $1,200. We just need Bobby Witt to get a hit and cash us out. Hopefully that comes to fruition. But we drop bonus free plays, MLB cheat sheets, home run cheat sheets, NBA cheat sheets, all of that for absolutely free every single day. You'll be getting my favorite player to hit a home run here on Wednesday, but over on Winible in the free plan, you get all three. A 3-man home run lay just for you guys. We went 2 for 3 there on Tuesday. The only one that didn't cash was Gunnar Henderson, who was the video play. So get on over there, join the free plan, and start greening out with us. Now, if you want to get into premium for absolutely free, not come out of pocket there at all, all you got to do is sign up for any one of these apps. Now, the one I recommend more than any other app, bar none, is Polymarket. You can lock in just like a traditional sports book over there, get a $20 welcome bonus when you deposit $20. You can lock in the sportsbook play of the day on there, legal in all 50 states. The lines are better. I've said it 100 times, but if it's minus 120 on FanDuel, it's minus 100 on Polymarket. So sign up, skip the wait list with code FFAPE. But you can sign up for any of these. They are all fantastic. If you're going to be tailing these player prop plays with us in this video, go on ahead and get sleeper code FFAPE. You get a free $20 when you sign up in a $100 deposit match. You'll also be getting free squares every day, promos every day. It's a fantastic app, one of my favorite ones on the market there. So sign up with code FFAPE. Send all the proof of your deposits using that code or any of the codes listed like APE on Chalkboard and get a free 30 days per sign up. So make sure you're taking advantage. There's some great promos out there for you to build your bankroll with where you barely have to come out of pocket at all and you can play with somebody else's money. Now, we're going to dive into this video. We got a lot to go over. Just had an absolutely massive Tuesday. But before we do anything at all, I am one of the most strike channels on YouTube. I don't know why. It was a thing of the past. Now we say this and everything has been absolutely smooth sailing. So hopefully that continues. And I thought this would go without saying, but gambling involves significant risk. There's no guarantees of profit, and you can lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain affiliate links. You see them all right here on the screen. I do receive a commission made through those signups. You get great promos, deposit matches, a free 30 days of premium, and I get a little kickback from those apps. Not from you. They pay me per sign up with that commission there. It's a great way to support the channel, and I truly appreciate all of that. So let's get rocking. We got a ton to break down. Let's start going over the plays. But before we go over the plays, we have to talk about Tuesday. It was absolutely phenomenal. I've been telling all of you guys that it's only going to get better as the season goes on. I predicted about a May time frame, but it looks like we are starting to strike gold. I mean, it has just been absolutely phenomenal in premium. Monday and Tuesday, we have been cashing huge plays, not to mention the 58x play that we cashed on Saturday. But as you can see right here, we cashed a 25x play. We had Yandy, Gunner, Alonzo, Ellie, Spencer O'Neal Cruz, Ryan O'Hearn. We absolutely loved all of them, smashed them together for a nice 25x payout on that one. Then we pretty much had them all again, and we had that one for a 14x payout. We just loved them so much. Minor tweaks to that play. Instead of 2+, it was 1+ on this one. Still absolutely phenomenal cash on the books on that one. Then we had this 4-man that cashed for us on Monday. So we didn't do a recap yesterday. We're going to run through what we did on Monday in these videos, but we had a 5x here. Absolutely phenomenal. Aaron Judge, Ben Rice, big game from both of them. And then Shohei and Freddie, just kind of the 4 best baseball players in the MLB or close to it on one slip, cashing us out for a nice 5x payout on that one. Then back to Tuesday, we had Mike Trout, Zach Neto, Jackson Merrill, Xander Bogart. This might have been Monday. Sorry. Shohei Ohtani and Freddie Freeman cashing us out. It's all a blur. It's been absolutely amazing for this 18x payout on this one. Huge numbers we're running right now over in premium. And then in the sportsbook play, we had 1,000 to 1,500. Dodgers, Thunder, got a little dicey, but we ended up clearing the slip there with the Dodgers winning in the 9th inning on that one. Then on Tuesday, we did have Spencer Steer for a home run, one of our favorites on the day. We had him and O'Neal Cruz both cashed for us. The third was Gunnar Henderson, and it did not happen. It was a sad day. We talked about that play. Then we got Ellie De La Cruz and Spencer Steer mixed with O'Neal Cruz and Ryan O'Hearn on this 4-man slip, a 7x payout on that one. Premium, boys, is absolutely cooking. Then on Monday, this was the NBA cheat sheet that you can get for free over on Winible, but we cashed, swept the board in the NBA on Monday. Orlando Magic, Thunder, Nuggets, and in the NHL, we had the Mammoth. I call this one the playoff lotto. We dropped them daily for absolutely free. Then on Monday, we also had the New York Yankees on the money line over on Polymarket that cashed us out for $600 in profit. Now, this was the 3-man from Tuesday. Gunnar Henderson had a phenomenal game, cleared so many lines for us, but just couldn't get one over the fence. That would have been an absolutely amazing payout on that one, almost $10,000, and we were knocking on the door. We were going to be kicking that door down very soon. This play was given out for absolutely free, and if you locked them in straight like you always should, you made a good chunk of change there on Tuesday. And then this one's open. Shea Langoliers has actually cleared this number now, 5.5. He's got over that, and Bobby Witt has 5 fantasy points. We just need 7.5. I gave this out for absolutely free. Hopefully it's going to happen again for us. When we catch that 58x play on Saturday, it happened in extra innings. Now I'm going to knock on wood here, but the game is tied and it's looking phenomenal. And the if and when the Athletics either win the game or lose by 1, we will also catch that premium play because that was a play we took on the sportsbook. So it's been absolutely insane. The run started a little bit on Saturday with that 58x banger that we cashed, and it's just been building. We're like a snowball rolling down the mountain, and we're going to be turning into an avalanche all MLB season long. So congratulations to everybody that's taken advantage of either signing up for an app or getting into premium with that huge discount, but we are still running. We got a couple of slots left. Code home run on the MLB season pass, and you can get in for 80% off. Just get on over to Winible and join the gang and start greening out those slips with us. Now, like I said, we got a ton of player props to go over. Let's start talking about them. Let's start chopping it up, and let's start diving in. And starting off the player prop journey here, we're starting in the early games. We got them all the way from 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time all the way through the night, and we absolutely love targeting this game. We got Colson Montgomery of the Chicago White Sox going up against the Los Angeles Lakers with Kikuchi on the mound, and we love to fade that pitcher. He's got a 6.21 ERA, 0 for 3 on the season. Now, are the White Sox going to win? I don't care. We got Colson Montgomery. I think they're going to score some runs here, and I absolutely love that this is plus money. Plus 117 is absolutely phenomenal. If you wanted to lock this one in straight, would not be mad at you in the slightest. Like I said, Kikuchi is just not a good pitcher at all. Do I think he's probably going to win a game soon? Probably, but I do think he's going to give up a ton of runs in the game as well. They just have to hope that the Angels bats can keep up. And as you can see, Montgomery, no data right now against Kikuchi. So we're just going off of vibes, I guess you could say. But no, we got some great green here. Against left-handed pitchers, 258 batting average, which is phenomenal. And against left-handed batters, Kikuchi struggles, a 4.26 ERA, which is red on the screen, but it's still very, very bad. And he also gives up a 3.08 batting average, 1.4 home runs per 9. We love Colson Montgomery to clear this line of 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And next, we're pairing him up with his teammate Munetaka Murakami. Probably didn't say that right, but this Japanese phenom, nobody wanted him before the season started, and he is playing amazing baseball. I bet you every team that passed up on him is kicking themselves right in the rear end. As you can see, 3.1 average over his last 10. 7 of his last 10, he's cashed this 100% of the time against the Angels. He just had a great game against them back-to-back. 6 in the first one, 2 in the second one. We're willing to bet he's going to clear this one again here for us on Wednesday. Like I said, no data against Kikuchi. He is a newcomer to the league, but against those lefties, Kikuchi struggles with that 1.4 home runs per 9, which we absolutely love. 3.08 batting average. It's looking phenomenal. We're taking Murakami here on Wednesday to clear over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs at plus money. And next, another game that we just have to target. The Chicago Cubs are on absolute fire. Now, on the screen, it does say fantasy points because last time I checked, the lines are not loaded. Let me refresh the screen and see if it pops up. They are there now, which is good for us and our content here on the video, so we can break it down even better for you guys. We're going to be taking Ian Happ over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. As you can see, boys, he is on fire. 8 of his last 10, 80% against the Padres. The Padres, this is going to be a nice high-scoring game for us. The under-over total is set at a nice 9, and we absolutely love that. They got Matt Waldron on the mound. He's had limited action this year, only 8.2 innings pitched, but he's got a 12.46 ERA. Do I think he gives up 12 runs to the Cubs? Well, maybe. The Cubs are very, very hot right now, but probably not that many. But that does bode very well for our player props here. We like Ian Happ. He's been having a very, very good run as of late. And as you can see, against those righty, 246 batting average. And Waldron against the lefties gets absolutely shelled. Now, you got to take this with a little grain of salt. He's got limited action so far this year. He's probably going to get a little bit better, but still a 19.64 ERA against the lefties, 560 batting average, and 4.9 home runs per 9. We cannot pass this up. We think the Cubs are going to run all over them and score some runs here on Wednesday. So we're taking Ian Happ over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And next, we'll be pairing him up with his teammate Saya Suzuki. Now, you can go ahead and take Horner here. I wouldn't be mad at you. I do think he's going to have a big game, but we cannot pass up Suzuki on this one. He has been on absolute fire, like scorched earth hot as of late. Now, we're going to reload and get the hit, runs, and RBIs up for you guys. Look at this. 7 of his last 10, 3.2 average in those last 10. Just had a mammoth of a game there on Tuesday, getting 5 with 2 hits, 2 runs, and an RBI. I think the way he's swinging this bat, he could clear this line with hits alone. So we absolutely love this one for us on Wednesday. Now, a little cause for concern is this red, but it's really not that big of a deal. He just hasn't given up a home run. He's only pitched, like I said, 8 innings, but still Suzuki against those righties, 293, which is still a very good batting average in the MLB, and Waldron with that 7.20. We think Suzuki, with how hot his bat is going to be slicing and dicing. So we're taking him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Another player that's just got an absolutely hot bat right now. We're going to keep riding that wave. O'Neal Cruz, who cashed us out for a home run on Tuesday. We're taking it for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs here on Wednesday. We love everything that we're seeing. 6 of his last 10, 2.5 in that 10-game span. On the mound for Seattle is Palante, who's got that 4.26 ERA, a 2-2 record. Pittsburgh also just dropped the game on Tuesday, and we like them to win that game, and they just didn't get it done. I do think it's a little bit of a bounce back as a team in general on Wednesday here in this one. And as you can see, they dropped 11-7. So there was plenty and plenty of runs scored on either side, which is absolutely beautiful. Now, against Pallente, he is a 2 for 13, so a decent sample size, but nothing glaring, really jumping off at the screen there, just that 200 batting average. But he does have 2 RBIs, which is very, very nice. This is more of a hot bat play versus a Pallente who struggles against lefties. 5.93 ERA, 1.3 home runs per 9. O'Neal Cruz could get it done again with one swing of the bat here on Wednesday. We're taking him for just over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And next, pairing him up with Brandon Lau, his teammate, who has been so as of late. As you can see, he's got 3 games in a row not hitting this number, getting a hit, scoring a run, and getting a hit. I like him to do a little bit of both here for us on Wednesday. He's averaging that 1.7 in a 10-game span. Only done this in 4 of his last 10, but I do like what I'm seeing as far as the numbers are concerned. Now, he's only got that 1 at-bat versus Pallente, but he does have a hit and an RBI, which is great for us, but a small sample size, I will admit. But against those righties, a nice 297 batting average. And Pallente, I just think he's going to give up a lot of runs on Wednesday. Against those lefties, 5.93 ERA, 1.3 home runs per 9. Brandon Lau, we like you to get a nice bounce back for us on Wednesday and clear us out. We're taking you for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And next, we got the Arizona-Milwaukee game, and the Brewers took belt to ass on Tuesday. 13-2 victory against the Diamondbacks, who must have been sluggish coming back from Mexico City. They got absolutely pelted. And we like William Contreras to continue that pelting on Wednesday, getting over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He's done it in 7 of his last 10. He is averaging 2.2. Just had a phenomenal game against the Diamondbacks. Pretty much the whole team did. So take that for what you will. But one thing that we love is Rodriguez on the mound with 2.89 ERA, 2-0. One of the Diamondbacks, I will admit, better pitchers. And we get a nice little sample size here. 10 at-bats already. He's only batting at 143 against Rodriguez. He's only got 1 hit, 1 RBI in 10 at-bats, which is not that great. But Rodriguez against the righties, 2.95 ERA, 232 batting average. I also think the Diamondbacks bullpen is a little bit worse for wear as of right now. So tons of opportunities for Contreras later in the game as well. We love this one. We love this spot. Give us William Contreras over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And in that same game, but on the other side of the ball, we got Ketel Marte over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And I'll tell you what, yesterday in Tuesday's video, we had Ketel and Corbin Carroll paired up for you guys. Thought they were going to have a good game. The team just flat out struggled. But I do like him to get a little bit more momentum back here on Wednesday. So we're not going to get mad at him and fade him just because he ruined our play on Tuesday. We're going to go ahead and double down on Wednesday with him. He's going up against Sprout of the Brewers, who is 0-1 with a 6.45 ERA. He's done this in 6 of his last 10. He's averaging a nice 1.9, even with some of those smaller games. As you can see, those red bars are not great to see, but we love all the green, and we love all this green as well. Sprout against the lefties, he is struggling. 2.5 home runs per 9, 316 batting average, 9.82 ERA. We got to go with Ketel Marte. Over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And next, with numbers that we just cannot ignore. And now this one might seem like a gimme, but Aaron Judge is really turning on. It usually takes him about a month into the season to really get going, and boy, oh boy, is he. Now, he's going up against Eovaldi, who was on the mound for the Rangers with a 2-4 record, 5.79 ERA, but Judge, he's done this in 8 of his last 10. He's 71% against the Rangers, averaging that 2.5. Back-to-back games with 5 hits, runs, and RBIs in total. We absolutely love that. We like him to continue that in this series and cash us out here. So we're taking him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And did I mention this sample size is absolutely beautiful? 41 at-bats against Eovaldi, 12 hits, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Would you expect anything less from Aaron Judge? And that is also why I don't usually like giving you guys a guy that where on his home run play, we're not going to get too much feedback from it. But at a 252, we have to go for it. He's done it in 3 in a row. So Aaron Judge, we're taking you for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And you're also our home run hitter of the day. Give us Aaron Judge to send one over the fence here on Wednesday. And a quick recap of what we just broke down for you guys in the video, and ignore all the 0.5s. That's just what they have listed as of right now for the lines available. But we're taking Colson Montgomery, Minetaka Murakami over 1.5, Aaron Judge over 1.5, and a home run. Brandon Lowe over 1.5, O'Neal Cruz over 1.5 as well there on that one. Then we got Ann Happ, Saya Suzuki, both over 1.5, and Ketel Marte and William Contreras over 1.5. 6 different player props. Wait a minute. That's way more than 6. 9 different player props, mix and match as you choose. If you want to see exactly how I lock them in, get on over to Winible and get in there for free and get free premium for 30 days, a free $20, and a $100 deposit match, all with code FFAPE. Take advantage. Get on Sleeper. It's got better payouts than most of the other DFS apps, and you get all of that stuff that I just mentioned. Send proof that you deposited to the number below using the screen or the code FFAPE, and you get all that free 30 days of premium. And we got Aaron Judge for that home run there at plus 248. If you want the other 2 for our nice home run 3-man, go on ahead and get on over to Winible and lock that 3-man in on Betr. Why? Because you get $200 in no sweat entries when you sign up with code FFAPE. 3-mans in home runs are hard to hit. We're going to hit a couple this season, more than a couple, but they are hard to hit. So do it where you don't even have to worry about it, because if it does lose, then you get your money back and you get a free 30 days of premium. Just make sure you're depositing using code FFAPE. Get your $200 in no sweat entries and a free 30 days of premium plays. And we're locking in our sportsbook play of the day once again in on Polymarket. Code FFAPE. You get a $20 when you deposit $20. You skip the million man wait list and get that free 30 days of premium, so you can come green out some monster slips with us. And this is our play of the day on the sports books. We got the Detroit Tigers. Why do we got the Detroit Tigers? Well, I'll give you one hint. His name is Tariq Skubal. It is Tariq Skubal Day, and we're getting great odds over here on Polymarket. It's minus 150 on every other app, minus 125 on Polymarket. Skubal is 3-2 already this season. He is not going to have that many losses as this season goes on. And at the end of the year, I wouldn't be surprised if he has 3, maybe 4 losses, and that is probably the max I would go for him. The fact that he's already got 2 is insane. I just think that's going to mean he's going to pitch even better. So we love Skubal in this matchup. Don't get it twisted, though. The Braves are a good hitting team with a decent pitcher on the mound as well, J.R. Ritchie. But I think Skubal is going to take us home. We like this one. We think it's going to bode very well for us here on Wednesday. So we're taking the Detroit Tigers on the road to cash us out with Tariq Skubal on the mound. That is all I have for you guys. We're about to wait here. I'm hoping we get the extra innings. I wish I didn't even say that on camera, but hopefully we get there. It's the bottom of the 9th with 1 out, but they do have the meat of the order coming up for the Athletics. Either way, we should cash our premium play of Athletics plus 1.5. But we're hoping that Bobby Wood Jr. can just get one more plate appearance and send us home to the promised land. We had a $30 bonus bet, and we can turn that into $1,200. I gave that out for absolutely free on Winible. We are 1 leg away. We've cashed 5 of 6. So if you didn't want to take that big risk and you locked in just a couple off of that slip, you probably already made some money for absolutely free for just being part of the gang. So get on over to Winible, and I'll get on back to this video, and I'll be here tomorrow once again. So thank you guys so much. I'm out. Have a great day.